The Supreme Court has just triggered a judicial shockwave so powerful that it may have completely destabilized the ground beneath Donald Trump. This is not a routine legal setback. This is not another headline that fades by tomorrow. What we are witnessing could be a historic turning point, one that almost no one saw coming. And according to multiple reports, the Trump camp is not just concerned. They are panicking. Before we break this down, take a second to subscribe, turn on notifications, and like this video. If you want unfiltered legal analysis, not cable news spin, you're in the right place. Now let's talk about what just happened, and why the next 72 hours could change everything. According to recent legal reporting, the Supreme Court has issued a ruling that goes far beyond anything Trump's legal team was prepared for. This was not a public courtroom battle. There were no televised arguments, no advance media coverage. Instead, this ruling revealed something far more unsettling. A sealed legal conflict had been unfolding quietly in the background, running parallel to every known Trump prosecution, completely outside public view, for more than a year. And now, that hidden fight has come into the open. The court has ordered Donald Trump to immediately surrender financial records, internal business communications, and sensitive documents tied to issues described as matters of significant national concern. Documents so sensitive, the investigation itself was kept under seal. This was not a procedural denial. This was the highest court in the nation forcing the disclosure of evidence Trump fought desperately to keep hidden. To understand how extraordinary this is, you need to understand one thing. The Supreme Court almost never operates in total secrecy. Cases are normally public. Dockets are visible. Arguments are scheduled months in advance. But in extremely rare circumstances, usually involving national security, the court has the authority to proceed under seal. And it appears that authority was used here. According to the ruling, this sealed process began when a grand jury issued a subpoena demanding Trump's records. Trump fought it. Quietly. Behind closed doors. He raised familiar arguments: immunity, executive privilege, delay. And he lost. At every level. Lower courts rejected him. Appellate courts rejected him. And now the Supreme Court has rejected him, permanently. The decision reportedly states that the requested materials fall outside any plausible claim of presidential immunity. In plain English, Trump has no legal shield here. Escalation stakes. And here's where things turn dangerous. The ruling reportedly includes a 72-hour compliance deadline. Not weeks. Not months. 3 days. And the court issued a blunt warning. Any failure to comply fully, any delay, obstruction, or incomplete production could trigger immediate contempt proceedings, including potential pretrial detention. That language matters, because it signals a judiciary that has run out of patience. According to reporting, Trump's legal team learned of the ruling through breaking news alerts, not advance notice. Sources describe chaos. Lawyers scrambling. Emergency meetings. A race to determine which documents are covered, and whether compliance is even logistically possible in such a short time. Meanwhile, Trump reportedly reacted with fury, attacking the court publicly and hinting at defiance. Legal analysts warn that those statements could become evidence themselves. Because publicly declaring you won't comply with a Supreme Court order? That's not strategy. That's an invitation to contempt. So what are prosecutors actually looking for? According to the ruling, 3 major categories stand out. First, financial records going back to 2015, including foreign transactions, loans, and property valuations. Second, communications with specific foreign nationals, whose identities remain redacted due to national security concerns. And third, the most explosive, documents related to obtaining things of value from foreign sources in connection with electoral activity. That language mirrors federal election law, and it raises questions that go far beyond existing cases. Here's the trap Trump is now in. If he complies, he hands prosecutors evidence that could open entirely new criminal exposure. If he refuses, he risks immediate contempt and possible detention. If he delays, the court has already warned there will be no tolerance. Every path leads to serious consequences. This is why this moment matters. Not because of political theater, not because of headlines, but because it reveals something deeply unsettling. Trump may not have known the full scope of his legal danger until now, and neither did the public. The next 72 hours will tell us whether this becomes another chapter in Trump's legal saga, or the moment everything finally changes. If you want continued coverage, analysis, and updates as this unfolds, subscribe now, because this story is far from over.